Howdy, y'all. Geezer's back. A little worn for the wear this week. It's been a rough week. I went into the University of Cincinnati's main hospital Tuesday morning. Had to be there at 5:30 for a double procedure. I've had both these procedures before, but never at the same time. Both of which is day surgeries. You go in, get them done, go home. But since he was doing them both at once, he wanted me to spend the night in the hospital in case I developed bleeding, because the areas where he was working was close together. So, yeah, okay, fine. And it turns out that was a good deal. I got to recovery. My surgery is at 7:30 Tuesday morning. I got into recovery about 9:40, and I was there till 17:30 or so because they didn't have a room for me up in the ward. And I can't use her name because I don't have permission, but my nurse there in recovery, you know who you are if you're watching, and you should be because I asked you to. She was awesome. Took care of me all day. I could. Best place, you know. It was a bad day, but she made it seem like a decent day. And I just can't say enough good about her. She was awesome. And she ought to be running the whole hospital in my book, but you know how that goes. And then I got up to, when I got up to the ward, it was right at shift change, and the day shift girl got me checked in. And the night shift girl come in, and they come in together and, you know, went over things. And the night shift girl was awesome too. You know, she come in, checked on me several times during the night because I wasn't sleeping. I ain't done nothing all day. I ain't sleepy, ain't tired. So she was awesome. And we got along really well. A couple times she said, "Roy, you're killing me." We was laughing, cracking jokes, and she had a little bit of old school in her. Didn't get offended at every little thing. You know? And the day shift girl there up in the ward the next morning, she was awesome too. She took excellent care of me. And I was supposed to get out at 2 o'clock. My ride was arranged to pick me up at 2. And about 90 minutes before then, as we was getting me ready to process out and get dressed and all that, I had a major complication and setback. It was a big deal. And that nurse took a hold of it, and she knew what to do. She called the resident, and she seen I couldn't wait for him to get over there because he's going to be an hour and a half. You know how they are. And she just grabbed a bull by the horns and brought another old nurse in to assist or supervisor or whatever it was. But I was hurting. And she did what needed to be done, did it quickly, professionally. And the instant she got done what she needed to do, it was instant relief. I mean, God love her. She was the best. She didn't fool around. She was very professional, but didn't get all girly about it. She just didn't get excited. She just knowed what to do, got the right equipment, and did it. She could see I couldn't wait another hour and a half. And I'm most grateful. I will owe her for the rest of my life, because I was in bad shape. And if it hadn't been for her, I'd still be there. So I am grateful to all three of them. I owe them big time, and they're all welcome to come here, and I will cook them dinner anytime they want and show them how the rest of us live out here in the peaceful valley. But outside of that, I'm doing pretty good for having both procedures done. I think I'm doing all right. I'm having some issues, but I know how to deal with them. And one of the doctors or nurse practitioners, there was about a dozen people come to see me after the surgeries, you know, so I don't remember who's who and what's what. But she heard another guy, and she was asking me about it, and I was having some issues. But I said, when I get home, I know how to deal with them. You know, I had the issues before, and I know that it's all inflammation. I know I get inflammation. When I get home, I start on prednisone right away, and in a day or two, it's all cleared up and gone away, and I'm having no more issues, and I know how to handle it. And she looked at the nurse and said, well, why isn't he on prednisone here then? Why are we reinventing the wheel if he already knows how to handle it? And she checked her little computer and said, well, nobody's ordered it. I said, there you go. I said, you guys don't believe an old country boy like me knows what my issues are and how to deal with them. That's why. She said, well, we need to change that next time you come in. She says, we don't need to be reinventing the wheel every time if you know how to handle it. We need to handle it that way from the beginning. I said, I agree. Put a note somewhere. She nodded and said, okay. So we'll see how that goes. I bet they don't. But I'm feeling pretty good. I was struggling walking today really bad. I had to use a hiking stick for a little while, but it's getting better. I made it all the way to the back of the property and back once now. First time I couldn't make it, but second time I made it. But my walking time out and back is twice as long as it normally is. So we'll see if we can improve on that over the next couple of days. But I'm thinking by Monday I should be ready to get back with it. So we'll just see how it goes. But I got to go buy 3 thank you cards, and I got to find some nice ones for them 3 girls. It was awesome. That was the 3 best nurses I ever had in my 3/4 of a century in a hospital, military or otherwise. These girls were awesome. Just out of this world. And I can't say enough good about any of the 3. I just wish I could tell you who they were. But if you ever go to University of Cincinnati's main hospital and they're treating you, you'll know who they are just by the way you're being treated. So that's where I'm at. It's nice and warm out here today. Got my coffee, got my afternoon coffee. It's about 2:30. And I might try and take one more walk later today. Some of the paperwork they sent me home with said don't sit more than an hour or 2 anyway without walking. I can walk the circle in the house, but it feels better to walk out here and walk a little farther. And I start getting stiffened up and stuff sitting anyway, and it feels good to get up and walk. So, and I got to sleep in the chair because of the hardware I'm carrying right now, but it'll be gone over the weekend. One of the docs come in, I guess it was a doc, I don't know, afterwards, and he wanted me to come back in a week, drive back over there and have the hardware removed. I said, I can remove this hardware. I ain't coming back for that. He said, no, you need to come down and let us do it in the clinic. I said, no, I ain't driving 2 hours. I said, now, if you want to send somebody to come pick me up, bring me back here, take off the hardware, and then take me back home, I'll do that. But I ain't driving here 2 hours just to take it off. When this ain't complicated, I could take it off. Done it before, and I know how it's done. An earlier doctor showed me how to do it. Well, they finally relented, because I told them, I ain't going to show up. They made an appointment, and as soon as I got home, I went online, canceled it. I said, I ain't coming. I ain't driving 2 hours for that. Yeah, no way. It ain't like it's complicated, you know. I've done it before, I can do it again. That's why I know when it's time to take it off. I've been through this, and today is Thursday. So I'd say Saturday or Sunday, the prednisone will have done its job, and I'll be able to take the hardware off and be all right. So we'll see how it goes. But I'm feeling pretty good. I'm feeling way better than I thought I would for having a double procedure, you know, because both of them's a big pain in the belly. But I thought both of them together would be pretty bad, but might have been, but for the girl yesterday, she really took charge and got things hammered out and did an awesome job. All right, I guess that's all I got today. I'm going to try and get this processed and uploaded today, so those of you that are interested will know. So until tomorrow, today's Thursday, tomorrow at 0600, the main video will be out. This is the Geezer saying, see ya.